Good morning and welcome to another episode of Unscripted and Unchained RPG review. I am DM Bloodworth, and as you can see by the graphics, this is going to be episode 14 of Pillars of Eternity. Um, I titled this one Fragments of a Shattered Faith, so I'm still progressing along that particular adventure line. What you're going to see in the very beginning of this video is my discovery of how to enchant an item and then make do some crafting in the very beginning. So it was the first time I'd done that, and there's still a few things that I didn't quite understand. Got hung up on the part where the requirement was to be level one, and yet even though I thought I was level one, I still couldn't figure out why I couldn't that particular magical attribute to the weapon that I was carrying. As for the story, I'm going back to the long abandoned stronghold and continuing that storyline to try to determine what connection my character and their group is going to have to that place. But it's also part of the broader storyline of the game where I'm pursuing to find out what's plaguing this land with children being born without a soul. So once again, I hope you enjoy this upcoming video. It runs a little bit long, but there's quite a bit going on in there. So I encourage you to watch through the entire thing, and then I will come back on in about an hour to wrap the entire episode up. And before we begin, I apologize for the slight lag in the audio. For some reason, it's just not running. So I kind of look like a poorly dubbed video movie from the 80s or so. So anyway, without further ado, I'm going to switch to the next screen and pick up the action where I left off with episode 14. Welcome back, everyone. This is going to be episode 14 of Pillars of Eternity, and to pick up sort of where I left off. I had sold off some items. I wanted to show you something that I just learned myself. So I'm going to go into my inventory, and so here's my main character. This is Bluddworth, my barbarian, and he is going to a different headgear on. All right, he does have a helmet. He is going to enchant his fine sword. Nope, it's not the way to do it. So what you do is when you want to enchant something, you come over and you right-click on it, and that'll tell you what the weapon stats are, and so on. So he has 2 enchantments of 12, or he can add 2 of 12 at this moment. So when I go to enchantments, the quality right now is a fine sword, and it has a fine quality, so that's an enchantment. I cannot add, well, I can add accuracy. Enchanting requirement not met. I don't have something. Required level 1. Oh, that is level 1. So I can't do that. I cannot do that. I'm not sure what they mean by fine. It is already fine. Exceptional. Can't craft that. I wonder why I can't do accurate. I have everything. Statistics plus accurate. Requires level 1. I don't know what that means. Maybe my enchanting needs to be level 1. Under secondary damage, so Burning Lash, I can do this. So it requires level 1, but I can. That's very strange. But anyway, I can enchant it now. It's going to add 25% burn damage. So I'm going to enchant it. So now it has Burning Lash. I still don't know what it's missing here. But anyway, that's pretty much how you enchant something. I also learned for crafting. So the way that you go, you do crafting is you go to your. I'll back out again and do that again. So you go to your equipment and you hit crafting over here, and then it'll show you what you can craft. So I can craft some food items based on what I have. I can craft one potion here, and you see the costs of doing so. I can craft a level 2 potion. I can't craft anything level 3 or above, but I can craft one of these potions here. I want to make food first, because the food doesn't have a cost to make. And let's see how this works. You successfully crafted Duck's Own beef loaf, and I can make a chicken, and did that as well. Under potions, this gives that plus 15 to accuracy for 10 seconds. I'm not going to craft any potions unless it's a healing potion. And like I said, I didn't want to run up a cost on anything as well. Let's see. I thought I had sold off many of these items here. I didn't mean to do that.
Welcome.
I thought I sold this stuff off, or moved it and such. Scale mail might be useful for somebody. Okay. Anyway. Now, the next thing I want to do is let's take a look at let's see. I remember what I was here for. So, there was that giant spider I wanted to... there's a giant spider I had to go fight. Let's see. Yep. Let's go inside. Now you could fast travel and not bother with stealth mode.
Nice and quiet.
But we'll see if we detect anything along the way. I might have missed earlier. I believe the big spider was down in here, if I remember correctly. So we're going to... Oh! Half the party went this way, the other half went this way.
Let's...
Alright, so there you saw one of the downsides to traveling like that.
Steady does it.
Alright, let's see.
Ready when you are.
Healing Hands, minor spellbind, restores light endurance. Ooh, interesting. So, let's see. As I said, my cleric here has not had Doesn't have really a healing ability. Alright, let's move a little bit more cautiously. Now the strategy here is to wait until I get that giant spider in view.
Just say the word. Not a problem.
There it is. All right. I want my magic user.
Aye? Indeed.
Combat. Damn. All right. So my magic user is going to fire
Indeed. Lava will be on seek.
Okay. Spider is barely injured. There's a lot of spiders here. Okay, I'm going to keep on hitting that thing.
Hey, lava will be on seek.
Okay. He is going to move here. Yep. Aloth is going to cast third. All right.
Ready when you are.
Okay. Who is this? Aloth. No, I want him. The Queen Spider is badly injured. He will continue fighting. He's going. She is casting that spell, I'm pretty sure. He is still trying to run. Let's see. Badly injured. Alright, you could turn an attack. Elder, let's turn an attack here.
How may I help you? Not too long.
Okay. It's near death.
Hey. Ah. 10.
I think everybody could attack the Queen now. Okay. It took her that long to cast that spell. Okay.
Yeah.
A unique stiletto, one-handed, fast. 12 to 6. Right. Spider venom sac. All right.
Huh?
Let's get everyone formed up here. And
I'll go on ahead.
stealth everyone. Let's see what else there is here. Oh, there's something up there. Tiny spider pet. Interesting.
Okay. Okay. Nothing else I see here. It's a very strange room. Oh, another flight. We are now outside. There's something, I have to take a look at my journal again. So after telling Eldar that I was headed to see the Lord, an old watcher named Mellor, he expressed that there were things that he'd like to ask. Let me see, perhaps I missed something. Pretty sure I could have sworn I checked everything in this place. Let's try.
I felt my
Okay.
waltz passing. You slew him. It saddens me to hear it, but part of me is grateful to no longer have to wait and worry in darkness.
Okay.
This place has always known its master, long as it's had one. It has a will all its own, which has little to do with the castle and much to do with the land it's built on. It looks to you as Maerwald's successor now, whether you care for it or not. A dubious honor, inheriting a fortress both broken and cursed. But in the right hands it could be so much more. If you had only seen it in its day. Will you stay?
Okay, so my choices are: Mariwold said that I must go to the City of Defiance in search for the Queen. I have always wanted my own keep, even if it's a little cursed. What do I want with a ruin? Let's see. If it's Defense Bay you seek, I am sorry to tell you that you've come a long way for nothing. The Eastern Barbican collapsed decades ago. Mayward never got around to rebuilding it. The road here is a dead end. He got as far as gathering materials before his mind became preoccupied. I could make arrangements to have it repaired, if it is your will. When it ceased to be the previous master's will, I became powerless to do anything about it. For what I am but the master's instrument. It would take time, but far less than finding another route to Defiance Bay. How do I go about repairing it? What does being the master of entail? What did you mean when you said this keep was cursed, or leave? Let's see how I go about repairing it. Set aside materials for the Barbican, and they are still available to you. In the future, if you wish to make further repairs to the keep, you will need coin for supplies and labor. What does being master of Kayet Nua entail? While there are many responsibilities involved in maintaining a keep, the extent to which you wish to get involved is entirely up to you. Of course, part of the reason I am here is to ensure that things run smoothly in your absence, provided we have been given instruction. If you instruct me on which repairs you wish to conduct next, I will make the necessary arrangements. These may take some time to finish, but each will provide you with additional resources once they are complete. Given somewhere to place them, we can hire tradesmen to provide you with supplies or ingredients. Repairing the keep will raise your prestige and draw both helpful individuals and welcome attention from bandits and opportunists. If we can raise the keep's security in turn, these will become less of a concern. You should know, however, that the position does come with some risk. Your name will grow in fame, and you must contend with threats to the keep, and then there are other things. What did you mean when you said this keep is cursed? Maerwald's curse was his own, a watcher's curse, but his predecessors have not fared better. There is presence within the keep, or rather far beneath it. At least such has been the conclusion drawn by all who have come to this place, for what the spirits still linger, and the endless paths oft speak of the master below. Every effort to settle here has failed from the time of our Adiran colonists outward. Beasts rise from endless paths until the new lord or lady is no more. The one who dwells below this, master, does not tolerate rivals, it seems. I have seen from time to time intrepid explorers descend to lay claim to what answers they can, but none return. This is a force which has kept Kayeda Caed a barren ruin, and robbed me of all hopes. What are the endless paths? The endless paths of Ad Nua. That is the name given to the labyrinth beneath the keep. The Earl, while we were warned by the Ganfathans that this site was cursed, and there is a legend attached to it, though at this time we thought nothing of it. The ruins were built, it's said, by a powerful Angwathan named Ad Nua, who ruled there until his people turned against him. They destroyed the endless paths and filled many of the upper tunnels in with soil and stone. Who is the master below? I could not say with any certainty. I believe that must be tied to a man to have been the architect of the endless paths, the Angwathan, tyrant old Nua. Some claim his spirit endures, at least has laid a curse upon the site. I cannot imagine much remains of his work, for the ruins have been here thousands of years more, and what is left impressive. The Earl certainly thought so. But am I not the master of Caed Nua? Of course you are. The keep would have no other, but the endless paths are a different thing entirely. It is unfortunate, really, that they are so closely entwined. All right. If the master below is not dealt with, there will always be a threat to the keep from within. I know it as much to take it, but if you would remain, if you would be lord of this place, then I can only advise you to seek out this foe before it destroys you. Yes, how can I help? I answered those. Time to find the queen in the city of Defiance. You must know that this queen you're looking for, Defiance Bay, has no queen. The Maowans of Adir haven't reigned here since the war. The only queen with any power there is Wudeka. I am told they erected an exquisite temple in her honor there, but I was never able to see it. All right, the party is going to gain 648 experience points. If you mean to go together, we can get started right away on repairing the Barbican. You need only tell me what you wish to do, and I'll make the necessary arrangements. Mayorwald kept a ledger as it happens, and all I have taken the liberty of updating it. You could take a look if you wish. Let me see what repairs I can make. Then we'll get underway at once. Know, my lord, that this is but the first, at least, of the great many undertakings. This keep supported a great many buildings and servants for many years. If you should wish, we can repair some of the outlying structures, and these will bring you wealth and recognition, drawing people to your service. Rebuilding the defenses will keep your grounds from becoming overrun, as they did under Merewald's keep. You need not choose all at once. I am pledged to your aid, and so long as you are master here, we shall always be linked. You need not step upon these grounds to speak with me. Wherever your travels may take you, you can make your will known to me, but you reach out. Okay. But first, the Barbican. So she's going to repair that first. Okay. So let's see. Upgrades. Wow. This is a whole new layer to this game that I was not expecting. So the Eastern Barbican gates passage to the woodland plains and the cross between and Defiance Bay. So this is the first one. It looks like it's going to gain me some things here. It doesn't look like it's going to cost me anything at the moment. So let's purchase this. And it is completed. And so that's completed. This requires the main keep. Main keep. Looks like the main keep has to be done next. Restoring the bright hollow will allow you to rest there. Other upgrades can unlock resting bonuses for you. Well, let's do the main keep. Upgrading the main keep will repair your Great Hall, allowing visitors and adventurers to be available to you as your companions. All right. This takes 3 days. Finish in 3 days. Well, there's quite a bit to do here. I'm not sure how much more I have. But now I can take a look at this at any time. This will take 2 days. I wonder if I could do 2 projects at once. How much? Oh, I only have 1,100 coins left. So new quest is the Master Below. Never far from Queen. Never far from the Queen. And let's see. I don't know how to finish up this. Let me talk to Eldar.
Hey. That old watcher. I don't know what I expected, but it sure wasn't that. Nah, it's kind of embarrassing now. I just got a dumb idea in my head is all. Don't know why I thought it'd work. That's funny. That's probably the first thing I got my hopes up for in, I don't know, years. At least I got that out of it.
All right.
All right.
Just see this.
Guess fair is fair, and you did bring me to see him. Those rumors back in Gilded Vale about my brother, Woden, about how he'd turned against us and fought for Widewind, been on my mind for some time now. The thing about Woden was, he always knew what was right, and that's what he'd do. One day he set out to fight for Deerwood against a man claiming to be our god. so I knew that's what I had to do too. It was right. But hearing claims that he died fighting for Rey at Saris, that got me worried. Not that he'd chosen the wrong side, but that I had. Didn't seem right what Wydwin had in store, but if he really was Aethys... I thought, maybe this old Watcher would know how my brother died, so I could see if it was true. Like he could, I don't know, read it in my soul or something. Use our connection. Told you it was dumb.
Guess I didn't know you. It's hard to trust a stranger that says he's a Watcher.
Of course, I knew the truth deep down. A Watcher's not psychic. I think I just had this idea, and the idea made me feel a certain way, and I didn't want to lose that.
So why don't you? If there was anything written down about it, they would have it in Defiance Bay. They got the archive at the place.
You've done a lot for me already, but if you could see fit to pay that archive a visit with me, well, you know. Knowing my luck, the records clerk will go crazy and try to kill me. I'd feel better with you in there with me.
So this was an update of Fragments. Fragments of a Scattered Faith. All right, and we are still wrapping up some other things. Let's see who else has.
How may I help?
Because I just realized this.
What can I do for you? Of course. Merely processing some of the unusual things we've seen lately. And if Meerwald is to be believed, it would seem you've an uncertain future ahead.
Okay.
That does seem like the logical course of action. I shall follow your lead.
Any thoughts on what I should do next? Defiance Bay. Okay. Okay. So we've unlocked our stronghold, and when I hit stronghold, I can look and see turn 3, nothing to report. My actions, I have no events pending. My upgrades, I am continuing to work on my upgrade here. Hirelings, must build barracks. My current party, I have 6 of 6 members. He's a level 4 chanter. I don't know what that means, but I am going to leave my party the way it is. Prestige. Security upgrade. So that's what those icons stand for. Security and prestige.
Yeah.
Okay. And so once again, what we're going to do is all right, we are going to go back to Gilded Vale. Okay. And so it is here that we're going to leave it. I'll just take one quick look at my upgrades. So now about 2 more days to finish on the main keep. And once I'm able to build this restoration, Bright Hollow restoration, then I won't have to keep on coming back to this town to rest up.
Hello.
Well, we will take a room for the night. We're going to sleep in the common room right now because I still have the bonus from the other stay that we had. And I'm going to stop it here. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I will pick up after this. We will probably look to try to find travel east because we haven't gone to wrap up this quest yet either. So the never far from the Queen, Master Below, Time and Tide. Triumph Durance, a strange priest of Morgan's Fork who claims have known something to gain from questioning one another, says that you're meant to travel together, that we can teach one another. I guess once he's traveled with us for a while, it'll start to unlock things. Lord of the Barren Land. We might have to go do this one very soon and wrap this up. That's probably where I'm going to go next. So once again, thanks for joining, and I'll see you with the next episode of this. Have a good day.
Okay, so there we have it. As you saw, I'm still progressing through the fragments of the Shattered Faith, and now it's about time that I've returned to the village to rest up and get ready for, the next stage of this adventure, and I'm looking forward to have you join me for that next step, episode 15, which should come up in about a day or two. So, once again, thanks for joining. I hope you enjoyed this. If you have any questions or comments, please leave that in the questions and comments section of the video. And if you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. And I hope you enjoyed this and enjoy the rest of your week. And I look forward to seeing you on a gaming screen sometime soon. You all have a great afternoon.